Troy here, and it is back day, the most important training day of the week. So I'm gonna show you 7 forgotten back exercises for a bigger back. Now, when I say bigger back, I mean a wider back and a thicker back. So these moves are gonna be predominantly focused on the rhomboids, the traps, and the lats to really get that back width. Now, when we train, we often do the same thing, and this can get really boring and stagnant. So I wanna show you 7 unique moves. Chances are you've not tried all 7 because I wanna keep things fun and I wanna keep you motivated with all these workouts. So sit back, take some notes. If you wanna do all 7 of these back exercises in one workout, I'm gonna give you the recommended sets, reps, and intensity factors. So if a big back sounds good to you, give this video a big thumbs up right now and let's begin. So this first back exercise is the single arm barbell row. So phenomenal for building the rhomboids, also the lats. It's a move that you really want to focus on going heavy on. So make sure you get a full stretch at the bottom, really stretch out those lats. Then as you pull up, you're gonna try to keep your elbow close to your body and you're gonna get a strong contraction right in your lats. So a key tip for this exercise is go down slow and controlled on the eccentric portion and then explode up on the concentric portion. So if you're doing a full back workout from these, I recommend you go 2 total sets in the 10 to 12 rep range on both the right side and the left side, resting about 90 seconds between sets. Now, you don't see this variation of the row very often at the gym. In fact, most guys traditionally do the barbell overhand row. But with this one, I feel a lot stronger contraction in my lats, and it's also fantastic for the rhomboids. So you are hitting complete rhomboid and lat activation throughout this movement. And in order to do that, you need to do this exercise properly. And that means you need to row in to your belly button, and your grip is gonna be about shoulder width apart. So make sure your grip is not too wide on this. Your grip is about shoulder width apart and you're rowing in every single rep to your belly button, trying to keep those elbows locked into your sides as you row up. So you're gonna feel a crazy strong contraction on every single one of these reps. I recommend you go heavy and challenge yourself, but maintain perfect form and go in the 8 to 10 rep range for 2 total sets. So this third back exercise is something that I do as a finisher on most of my pull workouts, but I recommend you try 2 to 3 sets of this by itself because it is so intense and just the constant time under tension is gonna help you guys really develop your back. So I'm showing you a wide grip static hold pull-up. Now, a good goal for this is to try to hold it for 30 seconds time under tension. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna hold this wide grip pull-up position for as long as you can, just completely until failure. And you can just see my back working on this exercise. It is such an incredible activation movement. And then once you're fatigued and you can no longer hold up at that top position, what you're gonna do is you're going to go down as slow as humanly possible. So try to go down for a count of 10 seconds on the eccentric portion, and you're gonna feel a crazy strong stretch right in your lats. So I want you guys to perform 2 total sets of this with a 45-second rest time going until failure. So the fourth back exercise is called the PENDLAY row. Now this is a very explosive athletic movement, and it's a hybrid between the overhand grip barbell row and the barbell deadlift. So very important that you keep your weight back on your heels as you row up. I don't want you guys to lose your center of balance. And if your weight is too much forward on your toes as you row up, you're gonna lose balance and it's gonna take activation away from your back. So keep a strong, sturdy base. Try to keep your chest up and the weight back on your heels. So you're gonna feel a little bit of a stretch and activation in your glutes and your hamstrings as well. And you're gonna row up explosively right to your belly button and back down. So it's a nice athletic movement. I want you guys to do 8 to 10 reps, resting about 90 seconds, and challenge yourself to go as heavy as possible while maintaining perfect form and rest about 90 seconds. We have the ISOLAT pull-ins. Now, I want you guys to challenge yourself on this movement and go a T45 set, which means 45 seconds time under tension. And as you're pulling back into the starting position, let it actually pull you a little bit towards that cable machine so you get that full stretch in your lats. And then as you come back on the concentric portion, really focus on squeezing and driving your elbow into the side of your body so you get a strong contraction right on your lats. So obviously this is an isolateral movement, so you're gonna focus on the left side for 45 seconds, then you're immediately gonna focus on the right side for 45 seconds. So this is one of those movements where focus on just getting an incredible pump right in your lats. You should just pump a ton of blood right into those lats. And then you could even follow this exercise with a nice isometric pose. So 2 total sets, 45-second rest time. Starting position on this one is you're gonna be leaning away from the machine slightly, weight back on your heels. You're gonna grip that bar slightly outside, shoulder width apart. Now, obviously dumbbell shrugs, barbell shrugs are fantastic. They allow you to put a ton of overload right on your traps. But the reason I wanna show you guys this movement is I find that the more I do this movement, the better mind muscle connection that I get in my traps on other movements. So just using the cable, you're able to really just pump a ton of blood and activation right directly into that trap muscle. So do a mirror rep drop set on this, which means 8 to 10 reps at a heavy weight until failure. Drop the weight 30%, do another 8 to 10 reps. So we're focusing on time under tension. We're adding the intensity factor of a mirror rep drop set and just focus on squeezing those traps. And you can see throughout this movement, I have fantastic activation right in my traps. So if you have trouble feeling like a crazy trap pump on the barbell shrug and the dumbbell shrug, definitely try out this variation. Lower back is without a doubt one of the most common weak points for most guys. In fact, the first couple of years of my lifting career, I almost never directly trained my lower back. And then when I started getting into heavy squats, it really stood out how weak my lower back was. I would have a lot of lower back pain and I would always like mess up my form as I went heavy when I went up on squats because of this weak foundation. So your lower back is such an important foundation. So I recommend you do this exercise at least 2 to 3 times per week. It's gonna be one of the most important exercises for maintaining just overall stability and strength throughout your entire body on compound lifts. So with this one, we wanna do 12 to 15 repetition range, resting about 60 seconds between sets. So let's get right into today's giveaway. So all you have to do to enter the giveaway is have channel notifications turned on by tapping that bell next to subscribe, and comment down below where you are from. We have a ton of new subscribers on the channel. I think we had close to 40,000 last month. So comment down below where you are from, and I'm gonna pick one person to win a sample tub of Goteen chiseled chocolate flavors. So Goteen means greatest of all time whey protein isolate. I'm the co-founder of Elfline, and this is our brand new protein release, and I wanna get it in the hands of one of you guys. So comment down below where you're from, And I'm also gonna link to the 2 videos I uploaded towards the end of last week, the balloon method upper chest workout and the balloon method bicep workout. So I'll link to those in the end cards right now, also down in the description below, and I'll see you guys on the next video.